think the first October I was here with God's Work, Our Hands project, and everyone wore these bright yellow shirts and went out to the community, and they used their gifts, their passions, whether it was raking leaves or singing in a nursing home or making cards or even doing so many, and they went out in the community and they helped people, and they changed their day, and they brightened their day, and just loud and proud in these bright yellow shirts. And I guess that was, first of all, that's amazing, but then like there's no service. I kept waiting, like, where's the service part? Like, so are they gonna do it like Sunday evening? And then I realized that service is in our hands as we were working. That was Jesus, that was his word, that we were not just sitting there and listening and hopefully absorbing, but we were acting, and it was so powerful and so amazing, and I was really proud to be like part of it.
The community, I get this flashback back 2018 in August 2018. Floods just hit Mazomanie and Black Earth, and it hit our community so hard that it made national news, and we hadn't seen something like this ever, to this devastation. And a lot of us just went out to try to help whoever we could, neighbors, and a lot of New Heights members at tables organizing people to go to different homes. And I went out, and we were helping a family had pretty much lost everything, and we were just gutting out the house. And I just remember coming back and then sharing. My wife had a very similar experience at a different house, and I came back, and we later found out that the Red Cross couldn't even get in. That's how bad it was at this time. And New Heights had stepped up to help all the families that had been devastated by the flood. Our sanctuary here became a shelter for about 40 families, and then a food pantry, and then for about a year it was a meeting place where people could meet and then go out and help with cleanup. So to me, New Heights isn't a church. It's a heartbeat of the community, and that was pretty eye-opening to know that our family was a part of something bigger than just a church. So our church here is the heartbeat of the community, and it's incredibly awesome to be a part of that, and a blessing.
Probably the most visible impact we have on the community is through Heights Unlimited Community Resource Center. And as many of you know, that's an organization that provides food and clothing, and we work with housing needs and other things as they come up to people in the community who have needs. And what's really exciting about that is that we have 90 plus volunteers. So the people of New Heights interact with a lot of people in the community too, and we've made new friends, which has been fun. And in serving people who are in need and just having a good time together, just getting something done in the communities. And then I'm thinking about what else is there? Well, we have a lot of people who really truly live out their call to love their neighbor in our congregation. And we have a lot of people who care for each other. And as a matter of fact, most people in this congregation care for each other. And I was drawn to that when I first came here. It was just wonderful to see the outpouring. So a lot of them are involved in things like the fire department, the EMS. They're on the village boards. They're doing things with the chamber. They might be a Girl Scout leader or a Boy Scout leader. I just can't name all of them. But yeah, we have a lot of people who shine the light of Christ into the world. It's just wonderful.